Good morning, everyone. It is now Sunday and it's a little late this morning. Sundays are usually the days when we sleep in, and it's almost 10:30. So we're a little bit behind, but yesterday was such a long, exhausting day that, we just slept in. Kids usually get up before we do, but we allow them to get on their tablets. We basically tell them, if you guys get up before us on Sundays, you can play on your tablets until we get up, so that they're not going into our bedroom every 5 minutes asking when we're going to get up. It usually gives us a little bit of time to just relax and sleep in. And amazingly, during that time, they never are hungry for breakfast. So probably not the best parenting advice, but hey, it works for us because Sunday is the only day that we can sleep in. But today is a busy day because all those DIYs that I've been telling you guys that I needed to do this past week, I haven't done them, so it has to get done today. Plus tonight I have our live feed on our main channel. My husband and I are going to go live for about an hour on our main channel. So basically we're just going to show up, answer some questions that we've already received, and then chat with you guys. We do that every few months or so. It's been a while since we did our last one, but I know a lot of you guys have questions about just kind of what's going on behind the scenes and just general questions. So we like to get on there every once in a while and answer them for you guys. And it's always a lot of fun. So there's that. And then, what else? That's basically it. Just kind of getting my project started because I have several due. As you guys know, that I do work with sponsors every once in a while, and it's kind of nice because I get to work with some really great companies, and I'm usually really picky about who I work with. And I found some great partners long term, others that I partner off with here every once in a while. And so I've got a couple of sponsored posts that are due, and I need to go ahead and make those. And I know that sometimes it might seem like it's kind of hard to understand that being a YouTuber can be really hard work. I didn't realize that until I became one. And the amount of hours and the footage that you take and the things that you do, and then editing, and then just putting it all together, you can spend days making just one video. And of course, when you work with a company, you want to make sure that it's a really good video and it's done well. And so at least I do. I like to put a lot of effort into my videos, and I like to make sure that the quality is there whenever I create one, regardless of whether or not I'm working with somebody or not. So sometimes when I have like sponsorship videos that are due, I put pressure on myself because I'm like, okay, I gotta get it done. It's gotta be good. And then, I put a lot of stress on myself, but it's just the nature of the game, I guess. But anyways, I'm gonna start rambling. I am gonna start making breakfast because again, it's almost 10:30. The kids are hungry, we're hungry, and we need to get our day rolling because yeah, it's gonna be a long one. All right, everybody ate breakfast. Nelson is about to go downstairs to the basement. He's got a little bit of work to do. And before I get started, I wanted to share my haul from yesterday from TJ Maxx. I don't always get to go to TJ Maxx. It's very seldom do I go over there. I like to go there to get inspiration and look at all the pretty things. But, you know, things get so busy sometimes that I just don't get to go there and actually enjoy myself and like shop. And it, you know, and her kids are always with us, so we take them along. And you guys know, sometimes with kids, it gets a little crazy in the stores. And anyways, so since we ate at the restaurant last night and TJ Maxx was literally right behind it, I said, okay, I deserve this. So we went in there really quick, and I did have a couple of things in mind that I did want to look at, and I found a few things. I'll be honest with you, I don't shop a lot for myself. I think a lot of mothers kind of go through this. So once they have kids, that's all they think about. At least me, that's just my thing. And sometimes I feel like really guilty whenever I buy myself stuff. So, but I did end up buying myself 4 things. Like, that is huge. 4 things. One of them is actually for the house, so I guess it's technically 3 things. But, so I wanted to show you guys what I got yesterday and just share a couple things. So, here we go. The first thing I wanted to look for was a jacket for my son. And I shared with you guys that I had 2 jackets that I'm selling on Facebook Marketplace. Hopefully we'll get a couple of bucks for those. I mean, I have them listed for $10 each because they really weren't that expensive. So, I have a lady that's supposed to be coming today for one of them. We'll see if she shows up. This one I found for my son. I love it. It's Michael Kors. And I'll be honest with you guys, I was never a name brand person until my husband bought my very first Michael Kors purse a few years ago. And I really love that brand. It's beautiful. It's well made. Now, we don't ever buy retail Michael Kors. We always go to the outlet stores or buy stuff at like TJ Maxx. And this coat for my son, I loved it. It's this military green. It's got really nice warm inside. It was only, let's see, it's 50 bucks. So, I mean, it's a little expensive. It's more expensive than the ones that I bought him last year, but this one we bought him, it's a little bit big on him, so I'm hoping it lasts him for 2 winters. We'll see. He's growing like a weed, so we're not sure about that. But in any case, I can always resell it for a decent price since it is a Michael Kors brand. And I love this band right here around the hoodie. It looks so good on him. So I got him that for this winter because we are going to be going back up to Chattanooga for our annual Thanksgiving weekend trip. We love going there. We always share all about it. So that's the first thing I got. And then I bought this one for myself. This is one of the items that I bought myself. And this is another Michael Kors. It's a $60 jacket. And I just love the inside. Now, I have a nice winter coat from Michael Kors that my husband bought me last year. However, I needed something that was a little bit lighter and just for like not as cold winter days. So I love this quilted jacket. I love the gold touches. And then it has this really cute furry collar. It's really cute looking. So I was excited to find it. And of course, you know, for 60 bucks, a Michael Kors winter jacket is actually not a bad deal at all. Again, I always feel so bad whenever I splurge on myself because I do think this is a splurge, but it really was nice. It fits so well, and I will use it for many years to come. So that's one good thing about this. All right, so the next thing I got myself was this little makeup sponge because the one I had was looking pretty sad. So it was time to change it up. And I got my hubby some, you know, underwears because why is it that men never buy themselves underwears? Like, we have to like buy it for them. I don't know. Do you guys have that same issue? It was time for him to have a few new ones. And it's always nice because these things are so expensive. I mean, I think they are anyways. Maybe I'm just cheap. I don't know. But men's briefs are so expensive. So I always get them at places like TJ Maxx. I got myself a cute pair of pajamas. These are actually Rae Dunn pajamas. I've never, yeah, I haven't seen them before, but they're super soft and comfy, and I'm one of those people that I have to sleep with a lot of clothes for wintertime. I have to have like long pants and long sleeve shirts because I freeze to death. So that was nice to see. And then the last thing I got was this pair of curtains. All right, so this is totally different from anything I have ever purchased in my life when it comes to decor. But I'm really liking the more old world cottage feel for the house. And I'm sure you guys have seen my curtains, and this is something that I probably would have never done before, but I'm really enjoying the pattern on it. And I've just, I don't know, I want to experiment with something new, and I love the navy. Now it's coming off a little bit too yellow in the camera as I'm looking. I'm not sure if it's going to show up that way when I edit it. It's not as yellow as what you're seeing right now, but the navy is so beautiful. And I always get my my sets. Let me see if I can see it. I always get them in 96-inch lengths. I never buy 84-inch length curtains because I don't ever hang them right above the window. I like to hang them higher up so the window looks a lot bigger. If you can see, that's where my window like ends, and then that's where I hang my window curtains. So I like to hang my curtains that way, so I never buy 84-inch curtains. Anyways, since I'm gonna be decorating my house with navy for Christmas, like I'm totally changing things up this year, and I'm doing navy, and I saw these and I was like, okay, maybe this will look good up on this curtain. And I got 2 sets because I like to double them up. When I put these up, you can see this one's a little bit more spread out. It's still not as thick and wide as I would like it because it is a very big window. It's clearly, I need to fix this one. But I like to double them up because obviously this one right here, if I were to draw them all the way in, it's not gonna reach the center because they're not made for a window this wide. So I like to double them up whenever I put them up on this window. So I bought 4 pairs, and I don't sew them together because let's just say I want to use them somewhere else and I can use them individually, then, you know, I don't want to make a permanent change. But anyways, so I bought these. Again, it's totally different. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. I'm sure I'll see exactly what impact they will have once I put them up. But I don't know. I've been really attracted to a more like classic, older, like maybe like elegant farmhouse, old world feel with a cottage twist. I don't even know what I don't know. My style has been changing so much lately. And I just like experimenting. Obviously, if I put them up and I don't like them, I can always return them. But I want to try these out and see what they look like. Let me know what you guys think of these. Or if it's something that you would have expected me to buy, because I sure as heck did not expect it. But so yeah, and these were $25 a set, which is not bad at all. Obviously, if you just need one, you know, one set, it's only $25. So I ended up spending 50 bucks for these. But I can't wait to see what they look like hung up.
You want to give me an intro?
I should put this as my intro to the video. Okay. So we have our counter finally installed in our studio, or in my studio. And everything was okay with the drawers until we put the countertop in, and then the top ones would not go in all the way. So Nelson had to take each of the face of each drawer off and move them down. Is that correct, babe?
Yes, so they are screwed in through this plate, and then there's a drawer, the face of it. And they're screwed in through this to that, and they were too high, so I had to drill out each one of these holes down almost a 1/4 inch to lower each drawer.
Yeah.
So I don't think that's how most drawers look like, but this is how these were set up. But
And it's what we had to work with because it's what we had here. We just moved them over, painted them, and then, you know, installed them over here, which they look great right now. And it's going to work for what I need them. But we just encountered that little issue when we installed the countertop.
right, so I guess in theory, the actual rails that they glide in were installed a little too high. And all I did was remeasure what the existing ones were. So I guess the countertop that in the other room must have been different, and they didn't have any issues bumping into the top. I can't remember. Do you remember what it looked like?
It was just another laminate countertop. I don't know. Maybe it just didn't have the lip that went over like ours does.
Ours might bump down a little bit more, so we just had to, or I had to shift them down.
Yeah.
Each one. 'Cause, you know, once you shift that one, it bumped into this. So we just had to progressively shift all the cabinets down, but
And now I have to touch up the tops of the top drawers because
right, come here. So,
because when they all kind of ran into each other,
they would nick.
that happened. And then these are the worst ones because we installed the countertop and then we didn't realize these were stuck. So when we pulled them, it scraped off some paint. I mean, that's not the biggest deal in the world, but I was like, darn it. Now I have to touch that up.
Yeah, but I think we'll probably touch them up later. At this point, we just want to make it the
Yeah, I need to go ahead and fill this stuff out. And I can paint them and touch them up while the things are inside. I'll just open them up a little bit and kind of like in steps, kind of staggered, and let them dry overnight. And they'll be fine. But yeah, we got to get these done so I can fill them up with my craft supplies because all this stuff is just out here. Now, some of this stuff won't even go in those drawers. Obviously, like the trees and the lamp. And this is like my latest thrift haul that I shared on my other channel. But there are a lot of things in here that I need to kind of just go through and whittle down, first of all, because there's things in here that I've had for years that I just haven't even touched. There's old DIYs in there that I need to go ahead and get rid of. And yeah, this is right now what my studio looks like. It's a little crazy. And I need to clear this up, and that way I can work in here today. So that's where I'm going to spend most of my time, right over here. Any other words?
I got to finish the electrical over there, but
okay. And that hole is still going to stay there for a little while longer.
yeah, we got to get caught up on a few projects before. Now that we have the space functional. I mean, I know it's probably not the prettiest, but we got to finish some of the other stuff upstairs, and then I can come back down and finish everything else because, you know, I work during the day, and then we do this also, so it's not enough hours in a day.
No,
Plus,
not enough. We don't have enough hands either.
Right.
We need to clone ourselves and tell ourselves what to do.
We need a production crew, so we don't have to film and edit. We can just do the work, and somebody just does all that for us.
Yeah, that would be nice.
So, since it's Sunday, we are currently printing out our lessons for the week for homeschool, and that is what Natalia's doing right now, and she is being a big help. So we're basically going through each of the kids' lessons for the upcoming week, and we're printing everything out, you know, for the next 5 days. Anything you want to say, Nati?
No, but like right now I'm just uploading and printing the pages for homeschool tomorrow and the rest of the week.
And we've been actually very blessed with Nati. Nati is killing homeschool. So like our younger two kids need a little bit of help, and you know, it's kind of a all-encompassing environment. So where we come in at the beginning of the day, we talk about what we're going to do, and then we kind of break away, and then each, you know, kid or each student does their own thing, and Nati's really excelling. So we're kind of just going at their pace. You know, the faster somebody can learn to each subject, we let them do that, and the kids that need more time, you know, we spend more time with them. But Nati here has been our all-star. So that is what we're doing currently.
Okay, so I have about 10 minutes till our live. I put our face light up right here so that, you know, our faces won't be dark. I have my computer set up. I'm currently working on some Cricut projects, so that's right behind there. And then I have all our questions right here. My daughter wrote these from Instagram, and then I have all these from YouTube. So hopefully our live won't be so long. I'm a little nervous because, yeah, that's a lot of questions. So hopefully it won't take too long. That way I can get back to creating because I've really got to finish these DIY projects. And I'm kind of at I have a creator's block right now. So I'm having a hard time figuring out what I need to make. I think it's because I'm under pressure, but we'll see. So our live went great. We actually ended up staying about an hour and a half total on the live, but y'all had so many questions and we had a lot of fun answering them. It's always nice to get on there and just kind of interact with everybody. That way you guys can get a little bit, or get to know a little bit more about us. We finished that, we came upstairs, had dinner, had dessert with the kids, and we cleaned up and everybody's in bed now. And now I'm about to take a shower because I have got to go back downstairs to my studio and finish up a few things. But I want to be able to just go right to bed as soon as I'm done. So that's what I'm going to do. Thank you guys for following along today. We really appreciate you guys following along this month. We hope you're enjoying it, and we'll see you back here tomorrow. Until then, adios.